Pictures of northern governors with associate of banditry kingpin Toji raise dust. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Musa Kamarawa has been arrested and confessed with working with notorious banditry kingpin Toji. Commentators are demanding an investigation of the relationship between some governors and notorious banditry kingpin Bello Toji after pictures of the governors and a confessed associate of a bandit emerged on social media. This is going to say a lot. Well, I'm not going to be surprised if this news does not fly. Why? Because, or nothing happens after, because we know Nigeria is a very lawless country. If Nigeria were a country where things are sane, there are so many people that would have been in jail and detention now, at least. Or they would have been charged to court, or their cases would have been tried and they have been found guilty and they have been thrown into prison. Sincerely. But unfortunately, Nigeria is a very lawless country where everything goes. People can bribe their way out or bribe their way in from the judiciary and nothing, absolutely nothing will happen. This now should even be, there should be a swing action. People involved, they are tried. And at the end of the day, they are tried, and when you find out that they are actually guilty, you treat them as guilty. When you find them, but because we live in a very lawless country, things like this, it is very, I'm not going to be surprised if this news just dies down and just like that. You see, there's actually one news that came out, I think 24 to 48 hours ago, when a certain minister was actually, he was asked to he should step aside. Why? He violated a traffic order. He did not steal, he did not commit any crime, he violated the traffic law, which means there is what we call supremacy of the law. In fact, in other countries, as they are suspecting it, what is going to happen is, before you will say Jack Robinson, before you know, they have come on, they have carried you, or they have invited you and you go with them. You go to them. They investigate, they put you on, okay, they watch you so closely, they probe you for months. Even when they ask you to go, they'll still be probing you, they'll still be watching you, ensuring that you are not what they think you are, until they are convinced. If somebody brings it to their notice again, they'll start following you again. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, news like this, they'll come now. What will happen will be, these governors will come out and debunk them. They'll say, no, it is nothing, there is nothing going on. And people be dying. Yet, people be dying. It is well. Let's find out more about this news in detail. Please stay with us. In the picture with Musa Kamarawa are the governors of Zamfara and Sokoto, Bello Matawale and Aminu Tambawal, and the deputy governor of Sokoto, Manadan Iya. Zamfara and Sokoto are two of the northwest states under attacks by bandits, in which hundreds of people have been killed and thousands displaced. According to a daily Nigerian report, Mr. Kamarawa was arrested in Abuja last year alongside one Bashar Audu, a Nigerian who was caught in the consignment of Indian help, who was allegedly taken to Mr. Toji and his men. Mr. Kamarawa was arrested in September, but the video of his questioning by the police only appeared online a few weeks ago. Under interrogation, Mr. Kamarawa said he had known Mr. Toji for long. Toji is my bosom friend and we are always in touch. We seek each other advice on operation most of the time, the suspect said. He said the notorious military kingpin has over 100 armed guards around him and named those supplying Mr. Toji with shoes, military camouflage uniforms, drugs, and other materials. Relations with Bafarawa. Checks by Premium Times in Sokoto revealed that Mr. Kamarawa is a nephew of a former governor of a state, Atahiru Bafarawa. Mr. Bafarawa, who is a political kingmaker in Sokoto, have been vocal in lambasting bandits and has urged the federal government to renew its strategy in the fight against insecurity. Mr. Kamara's mother is the elder sister of the former governor. Mr. Kamara, who is from Issa local government area of Sokoto State, has extensive knowledge of communities and forests in Sokoto East and Zamfara North, especially villages bordering Shinkafi in Zamfara and Issa in Sokoto. Investigations made by Premium Times revealed Mr. Kamara was among those first contacted by Mr. Matawale after he was declared governor in 2019 to facilitate a peace accord with bandits. A source at the Zamfara government house, a special advisor to the governor, said Mr. Kamara was referred to the governor when the peace accord was being initiated. Though Bello Torji did not accept the peace accord, there were a lot of bandits who turned in their guns and ammunition through Musa, Mr. Kamarawa. We did not know he had interest in them and was working for them because he always advised us to expand our peace talks. You can attest to the fact that several weapons and bandits were here, Gusau, and were witness peace for some time, said the official who requested not to be named because he did not have permission to speak to journalists. However, he could not confirm whether a letter circulating on social media notifying Mr. Kamara of his appointment as special assistant to the governor is fake or real. I cannot confirm to you, but like you, I also saw the letter. Assuming it is true, does that invalidate the efforts he made in bringing to the table the bandit that accepted a peace accord? Even if it is true, Matawale did it with good intention, he said. Premium Times also gathered that it was Mr. Kamarawa who received Mr. Torja's father from security agents and handed him to the outlaw in July when the banditry kingpin abducted 50 residents in retaliation for his father's arrest by the police. In an audio recording listened to by this reporter last year, Mr. Torji told the governor's aide, "I promise you, if Musa and Mr. Kamarawa can bring my father to the riverside, let him just call me and hand over my father to me. Wallahi, I will release all the people in my camp. What will I even do with them?" Mr. Kamarawa took Mr. Torja's father to the riverside and the captives were released to him, this newspaper learned. A senior lecturer at Usmanu Danfodio University, Sokoto, who is from Shemfukafi local government area in Zamfara, Tijani Salihu, said the pictures show that Mr. Kamarawa is not a normal criminal. Wonder shall never cease to end. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.